So, morning, everyone. No, not morning anymore. It's now afternoon. It's been a busy morning, so don't mind me. I'm making this video today, a little bit of a departure from my usual love, light, peace, and happiness kind of video because excuse me, I am talking to you today to make a request for your participation in the economic protest in support of Black Lives Matter that will be happening July 4th through July 7th. So if you haven't heard about it yet, there is a protest proposed for those dates. Some people will be participating all 4 days, 3 days. That would be me, a little bit of an overachiever. Some people will be participating just July 6th and 7th, and others are highlighting just the 7th. So the deal is, we know that there's been protests, we know that there's been rallies, we know that there have been marches, we know that there have been riots. We also know, if we're paying attention to the video and not believing what we see necessarily on mainstream media, that anytime a peaceful protest has erupted into a riot, it's because the protesters were provoked beyond the point of being able to do anything other than defend themselves. If you've seen videos of looting, if you've seen videos of destruction, if you've seen videos of violence on the part of protesters, in almost every single circumstances, those aren't peaceful protesters. Those aren't people out there marching and rallying and walking and protesting for Black Lives Matter. Those are the criminal element of our society, taking advantage, being opportunists, seeing an opportunity to do what they would normally be doing anyway, loot, rob, steal, and it gets lumped in with what the otherwise normally peaceful protesters are doing. That said, if you have a heart for this matter, if you believe that it's time for change, if you believe that we need to make a difference for all people of color, for Indigenous people, for the LGBTQ plus community, for any marginalized, persecuted element in our society, then the time to act is now while we have momentum. Some of you may have a heart for this issue and have not been able to attend a rally or an informational meeting or a protest or a march, but all of us can do something. And as the momentum for the marches and the protests begins to wind down just a little bit, the other side, the powers that be, are saying, there you go, I figured that would run its course and be done. It's not done. People are still protesting. People are still rallying. People are still disseminating truthful, useful information. But like most causes, it gets very little attention other than what you know who tweets constantly. And the hope is that we're all just going to go away. The only thing that the powers that be, the capitalists that run this country, understand is their pocketbook. Nothing really affects them until it hits them in the wallet. And that's why this economic protest was designed. So the request is that everyone who has a heart for the movement, everyone who believes that it's time for change, make a decision that between July 4th and July 7th to purchase absolutely nothing, so that there is no commerce in this country whatsoever. Yes, Sedona, I understand. Sedona is very passionate about the topic. So I'm making this video today so that everyone who wants to participate has time to fill their gas tanks, to go shopping for groceries, to buy anything that you could possibly want or need during those dates. Whether you decide to participate the 4th through the 7th, the 6th and the 7th, or just the 7th, please, please participate. The time to stock up, make sure that you have everything that you need going into this economic protest is now and within the next couple of days, so that during that time period, there is little to no commerce at all. They don't want to pay attention. They don't want to listen to us. They don't want to hear the voices of people that they've tried to silence for so long. Then let's make an impact the only way that they understand. Let's hit them in their pocketbook. So I'm asking, if you've wondered up to this point what you can do, this is what you can do. Share this video, share it with friends, share it in private messages, get the word out so that we can have as much of an impact as possible. I love you all, but I'm so very tired of watching these things happen and feel powerless. If you are a white ally listening to this video, I encourage you, use your voice. It's no longer enough to say that, well, I'm not a racist. We have to move beyond not being racist to being actively anti-racist, to using our voice when we're privileged to hear conversations that use racial slurs, that use marginalized people groups as the butt of really sick jokes, and speak up and say something. Don't just stand there and say, well, it wasn't me. I didn't say it. Use your voice. Use your privilege. Make a difference. Be the change. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for listening. I hope that many, many, many of you will take advantage of this opportunity that we have to flex our muscle, to get their attention, and to make a difference for the people who need us most right now. Thank you.